Hey, salut les... Comment allez-vous? Bienvenue sur ce live Broken Sword 2. Alors, merci pour ta pertinence, Georges. Nous sommes paumés dans la jungle mexicaine.
The stones were too heavy to turn by hand. It was heavy. I guess that was intentional.
Qu'est-ce que je pourrais en faire? Non.
It was a pile.
Je peux y aller.
Hello? Anyone home?
Non.
It seemed to be working. The leverage from the cross allowed me to turn one of the stones, but the other one remained stationary. The stones were too...
Ouais, c'est quand même des énigmes à la con, hein, on va pas se mentir. Qui bouge là-dedans, mais... En mode feuille, ouais ou pas, quoi.
It would have been a shame to tamper with the elegant bridge.
Oh oui, ce serait dommage. Machine à la... What?
The machine was broken. That vine rope could be useful.
Oui, bien sûr, tu veux joué Tarzan, sinon, dans la jungle.
Was broken.
Ah oui, c'est que Nico, on sait pas où elle est passée suite à l'attaque qu'ils ont subie juste avant. Ah, j'ai une idée à la con. T'es sérieux? Ah, bon, bah ça servira à ça du coup.
The vine provided a drive belt to connect the two stones.
Qu'est-ce que tu... Au bout d'un moment, faut chercher à comprendre.
Now I had the contraption working.
Ouais. Et...
The stones were too heavy to turn by hand.
Non, c'est pas ça. Ouais, c'est cool, j'ai bougé le truc. Ah! D'accord, c'est trop lourd pour que le ballon... Oh. Merde, hein. Alors, ainsi c'est on voudrait attirer l'attention des occupants de la cabane. Logique. Un feu pourrait attirer leur attention. Ni. Poser le relevé bancaire sur les feuilles, prendre la pompe, utiliser le feu. Quoi?
I placed the bank statement over the damp leaves.
J'ai un briquet au moins? Non. Ouais, je les ai aussi. Rouge à lèvres. Mais c'est débile! Comment je mets le feu? Utiliser la petite statue sur le rouleau à eau. Oh. Visiblement non.
As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves.
Sérieusement, c'était ça. What the fuck?
Quick, man! Put out that fire! I've got a sick woman up here!
Sorry, Father, but I needed to attract your attention.
Tu parles d'une façon tirer l'attention, quoi. Le mec il fout le feu. Brûlé. Personnellement, un psychopathe comme ça, je l'invite pas chez moi, quoi. Ah, je tiens votre attention, du coup je fous le feu.
Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Stobart, George Stobart.
I'm Father Hubert. I don't suppose you speak French.
Huh? Why do you want to know that?
I found a young woman with a fever by the river this morning. The poor girl is close to death. And there's nothing I can do for her but pray. I don't understand her, but I think she's speaking
Bon,
French.
c'est pas Nico.
Oh, that must be Nico.
Where do you think you're going?
I've got to see Nico.
Please, my son, I know it's hard for you, but she really mustn't be disturbed. The
S'en
girl
foutre.
needs rest.
Va te faire cuire le cul, c'est ma copine.
What are you doing out here in the jungle?
God's work. Not quite the destination I had in mind when I set out, but well, you know what they say? Mysterious ways and so on?
You didn't plan to end up here?
No. I was on my way to the miners' camp in the north. I was stuck here when my boat capsized on the river.
That's exactly what happened to me. How long have you been here?
11 years.
That's my girlfriend you've got in your treehouse. What's the matter with her?
She's been bitten by a venomous river
Ah,
snake.
ça c'est ballot, ça.
Can't you do something for her? There's a cure, isn't there?
I ran out of penicillin and morphine years ago, but the local people speak of a root which they believe will counteract the poison.
Where can I find this root?
I don't know, but maybe the shaman at the village can tell us.
Will you show me the way to the village?
Me? Oh, but I can't.
Can't. Nico's life depends on it.
You're right. Of course I should, despite my own guilt and shame. But I can't go as a representative of God with a priest collar.
A creased collar? You mean you put your personal attire higher than the life of a sick woman?
I will not go to that village looking anything but my best.
Give me your collar.
Le
I'm
mec
sure I can
relou.
find a way to press it.
Sérieusement.
Thank you, my son. In the meantime, I must contemplate my sermon.
Mais sérieux?
There was obviously more than a creased collar bothering the priest.
Pas tout. Et vu que je monte le fasse comment son truc, on va essayer des trucs à la con. Hein. Comme dans tout bon point and click. Hein.
Father Hubert wouldn't have a...
Ah, la machine à laver peut-être. Ça n'a aucun sens. Non, non, je sais. Les rouleaux là. Sorcière. Je vais te mettre là, et t'inquiète, ton truc il va
So
il
there
va
I
être...
was, hundreds of miles from civilization, doing the housework for a priest. It's a strange world.
Non, tu crois, Georges? Énigme à la con. voilà, ton truc il va être complètement...
The press worked surprisingly well on the collar.
C'est ce que je dis, énigme à la con. Oui, repoussé. Voilà, ton col est bien plié, bien propre. Enfin, propre, je sais pas, mais plié, ça il est.
Here's your collar, Father.
Thank you, George. You probably think it a little odd of me to make such a fuss.
Oh no. If I've been living in the jungle for 11 years, I'd be completely screwy too.
Screwy? Yes, perhaps I am. Ever since my last visit to that village.
Oh putain, Georges et son
Do you
franc-parler.
want to tell me what happened at the village?
I forgot my vows. I let myself be overwhelmed by the beauty of this unspoiled paradise, and in a moment of weakness, animal passion reared.
You know, you should be writing romantic novels. Did you experience some kind of a physical liaison at the village?
Yes, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I found myself doing...
Le padré s'est tapé une petite jeune du village, hein, et voilà quoi.
I've never heard it
He's
called that
big, huh?
before. And I didn't want to pry any deeper into Hubert's murky past.
Bon, on y va, oui ou
Now
merde?
you've got your collar back, will you take me to the village?
I still not finished my sermon.
Look, Father, I still don't know why you're so reluctant to visit that village, and it's none of my business. Whatever the reason, it can't be more important than saving Nico's life.
You're right. I must be crazy. We must make haste if we're to reach the village before nightfall.
Eh ben...
By the time we reached the village, it was sunset.
Ouais, vive les clichés quand même, hein, je vais pas dire, mais...
Hello, boys. Glad to see you're still wearing the underpants. What?
They're the best Christmas present we ever had, Father. Mine are too tight.
Well, we all have our cross to bear. This is George. He has a request to make. I'm afraid I can't stay. Good luck, George.
Ah, le bâtard...
That's a relief. I never feel comfortable with him about.
Me neither. These damn pants keep riding right up my butt.
Les
So,
bonbons, hein.
what do you want?
My girlfriend has been bitten by a snake.
So, everyone in my family has been bitten by snakes.
I was bitten by a dormouse once.
She's real sick.
What?
I hoped your wise man might have medicine.
Wise man? You must have the wrong village.
Father Hubert said there was a wise man in the village who could help me.
Ooh, he must mean the old man, the shaman.
Oui, voilà, le chaman, oui.
Are you going to stand by and let my girlfriend die?
Of course not. What do you think we are, savages?
We'll start the preparations for a cremation feast.
I'd like to see the shaman, please.
You can't just go walking in there and demand to speak to the shaman.
Why not?
You have to observe the protocol. The shaman demands tribute.
Tribute? You mean like a gift?
That's right.
The eternal question. What do you give
Oh,
a
j'ai
man
une
who
idée à la
has
con, sorcière, va te
everything?
plaire. Oh non! Mais c'est arnaque!
Give me a clue. What kind of things does your shaman like? Does he have a hobby, a favorite sport?
You insult us. The shaman lives on a higher plane.
Oh, right. Maybe a book would be more suitable. Or a jigsaw puzzle? Don't you just hate choosing presents for people you don't know?
Mais non, je voulais leur offrir le string, ça aurait été fun.
Here, he'll like these biscuits.
Je teste tout. Hein.
If you say so.
Je suis pas sûr que ça fonctionne. Hein. Non, ça n'a pas fonctionné.
He liked the biscuits, especially the black ones. He wants to know if you've any more.
What?
This stone is what brought me here.
That's a spirit stone. I wouldn't touch it if I was you.
You're right. It could be cursed.
Bon, la pièce ne fonctionne pas.
Would your wise man have any use for lipstick?
Not in that color.
Haven't you anything in black?
Of course I don't.
Mais lol.
This cone could have 1,000 uses.
Yeah? Like what?
A protective helmet?
I don't think so.
J'aurais essayé.
Look, I know it's not much, but I want your shaman to have this.
Do you expect him to eat that?
He's an old man, you know. He might choke.
Mais lol.
There wasn't much point in sending the empty box back to the shaman.
J'ai rien d'autre.
There wasn't much.
Stop.
Qu'est-ce que j'aurais pu louper? Cadeau déguisé. Essayez de mettre un cadeau de plus prestigieux dans la boîte de biscuits pour chien. Tapez moyen dans la boîte de biscuits pour chien. Il donne le gars.
I put the Mayans.
Ça sent comme l'idée à la con.
You can't go in.
Ah, mais va te faire recurer le cul.
Here, I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
I'll give them to him.
S'il voit la pierre, il va péter un câble, le chaman. Logiquement.
The shaman wants to talk to you.
I hoped he would. Well, it's been nice to talk to you guys.
C'est du grand n'importe quoi ce jeu.
I couldn't.
Ah mais tais-toi Georges, avant ça fait paillage quoi. Et où le chaman?
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Please, sit down. Welcome, George.
Thanks.
It has long been foretold that a white man would bring the coyote stone to this village.
Lol.
My girlfriend's been bitten by a snake.
And you want me to heal her?
That's the idea. Can you do it?
I'm not sure. My gums aren't what they used to be.
Listen, my girlfriend's in a coma. Please, old man, give me the root.
What root?
Why is Father Hubert so reluctant to visit the village?
I don't know. He used to come here a lot, but then he just stopped. You'd think he'd want to spend some time with his kids.
Father Hubert told me of a root which could cure the bite of the river snake.
There's nothing sacred with these people. That was our secret, known only to members of my tribe.
If that root is my chance of saving Nico's life, then I want it. Fast.
Bureau PC.
There is time yet, George Stobart. Time to learn why you were called here.
J'en ai un peu rien à carrer de vos trucs.
Fine. If I listen to your story, then will you give me the root?
The eel travels far, but still returns to the place of his spawning.
And look, I'm running a tight schedule, so can you skip the riddles?
Tradition
Many
Georges.
years ago, when the world was young, the great
Pourquoi il y a pas les
god and
sous-titres dans les
king
cinématiques? C'est trop
Quetzalcoatl
fou.
was defeated by trickery and deceit. His enemy Tezcatlipoca took his place as leader and demanded terrible human sacrifices. A group of loyal priests found a way to trap Tezcatlipoca. But his powers were so great, they knew he would not remain trapped forever. His time of incarceration would end with the eclipse, which marked the close of the Fifth Age. So the priests fashioned 3 obsidian stones which contained the power to seal the mirror for all time. But before the stones could be put in place, they were seized by the invading Spanish.
But how did they trap Tez, the evil god?
They built a pyramid which they told Tezcatlipoca was dedicated to him. At its center, they fashioned a huge mirror of perfectly smooth obsidian. Luring him into the pyramid with praise and flattery, they used sorcery to ensnare him in the mirror.
There's an eclipse of the sun due very soon, isn't there?
Correct. The eclipse which marks the ending of the Fifth Age will come before the next full moon.
Less than 2 weeks. I didn't really believe that Tezcatlipoca would return, but I figured Karzak's plans were in some way connected. Did you say Father Hubert has kids?
3 girls and 5 boys by my reckoning, all conceived in the same week at the Feast of the Monkey Dance.
Ah ouais, d'accord, sympa le
What
padré.
happened to the stones?
They were taken by the Spanish to the coastal town that is now called Quaramonte City.
Coucou
Only one
Calamity.
stone reached Spain.
Oh bah
The
c'est
other
un vieux
2
jeu
fell into
hein.
the hands of buccaneers.
Comment
The
vas-tu très
Jaguar
cher?
stone was captured by an English captain, El Draco. The Eagle stone was taken by a pirate called Ketch. The 3rd stone, the Coyote stone, reached Spain safely. That is the stone in your possession.
Tell me more about the Jaguar stone.
Many centuries ago, the port of Quaramonte was entered by a ship flying Spanish colors. The captain, the man known as El Draco, sent soldiers ashore. Only when the soldiers arrested the mayor did the people realize that they were English privateers. The mayor was held hostage while the soldiers looted and plundered the city. Amongst the treasures they stole was the Jaguar stone.
Where is the Jaguar stone now?
I suppose El Draco took it back to his homeland, across the Great Sea.
To England. Tell me more about the Eagle stone.
The stone was loaded onto a galleon with many valuable artifacts plundered by the Spanish. But shortly after
bah
leaving
ça,
harbor, a terrible squall blew up and damaged the ship. The ship was intercepted by a bloodthirsty
Faut
pirate.
avoir plus de
Captain
batterie hein,
Ketch.
très cher.
Ketch made short work of overpowering the crew, stealing the treasure, and sinking the Spanish ship.
Where's the Eagle stone now?
Nobody knows for sure. Ketch retired from piracy and bought an island in the Caribbean.
What do I do when I find the stones?
Bring them here to me and I shall prepare you. The stones must be taken to the heart of the pyramid. Only there can they be used to seal the gate by which Tezcatlipoca will return to this world.
Now do I get the root?
Here, take it. Make haste if you wish to save the girl's life. The hummingbird sings to me of death to come.
Now you're talking in riddles again. Listen, is it okay if I crash here? I've got no chance of finding my way through the jungle in the dark.
You're welcome, but you probably won't get much sleep. Tonight's the night of the monkey dance.
Ah, ah. Un peu plus tard. On retourne chez le padré
I
Libidi.
left the village at dawn and stumbled back through the jungle in a post-party daze. It was just like sneaking back to my parents' house when I was younger. Except Oakland didn't have monkeys or parrots.
N'empêche, le padré, il est quand même réussi à avoir un orgue.
Nico, I brought you this root. No way was she going to be able to chew the root. I needed to give her the antidote in a more digestible form.
Ouais. Des cierges, non. Une cruche, ah bah voilà.
I couldn't steal from a priest.
Je ne demande pas de la voler, espèce de crétin. Ah, t'es pas doué, Georges, t'es pas doué. Bon, t'as fini de jouer de ta merde ou
I've got the root, Hubert.
What are you waiting for? Give it to the gal.
I've tried, but she won't take it.
Oh, you fool, George. You'll have to extract the sap so that you can drink it.
Right. I couldn't steal from a...
Je vais bien la presser, mais il faut peut-être récupérer un truc pour récupérer le jus. Moi je dis ça. Au moins qu'il ait une... Ah c'est bon, je sais. Alors on va la presser là-dedans. Est-ce que ça pourrait nous servir? C'est qui le papa au bout d'un moment. En même temps, ça paraissait logique. Hein.
As the liquid was squeezed from the lid, it collected in the cone.
Bon, maintenant, il faut éviter de le renverser.
Look, Hubert, the antidote. Well, what are you waiting for? Give it a go, quickly.
Oui, non, c'est clair, Georges, t'es pas un génie, par moment. Hein.
Nico. Here, drink this.
Oh, George, it's horrible.
Just swallow it down. Okay, try and rest now, darling. You'll need all your strength when we go after the other 2 stones.
Other stones? What other stones? What have you gotten me into now, George Stobart?
The patient is sounding more like her old self already.
Sérieusement? Ok, comme ça, paf,
Nico
scénario.
recovered quickly from her fever.
Ah, tu veux du cliché, tu vas avoir du cliché là.
And look for each stone independently. I traced the pirate Ketch to a remote island in the Caribbean. With the fortune he'd amassed from piracy, he retired to a place that was later called Ketch's Landing.
Je dois une version moisie du Derche. Bonjour monsieur.
Hi, is this Ketch's Landing?
Yeah, that's right.
My name's George Stobart. You're a surveyor, right, Mr.
Bronson. And of course I'm a surveyor. Why the hell else would I have a theodolite?
I don't know. Hobby, maybe?
Yeah, right. What brings you here, anyway?
I'm searching for an ancient Mayan artifact.
What is it? Some kind of jewel?
No, it's obsidian. A black stone with supposedly mystic powers.
You're nuts.
Sympa, merci.
This is similar to the stone I'm looking for.
What makes you think you'll find it here?
Because when the stones were stolen in the 17th century...
Hold it! The stones have been lost for 300 years?
Approximately.
And you're hoping to find them again? You're nuts. Why here?
A wise old Indian shaman told me he saw the stones in a vision.
Ha ha. That's rich. Listen, I got work to do, okay?
En même temps, ce genre d'histoire, c'est pas facile à avaler, certes.
Look at this. An article about a total eclipse of the sun.
Oh, yeah? Listen, I don't want to be rude, but it just comes naturally. I really don't care.
Catch you later, Bronson.
Ok, toi tu sers à rien. Mais littéralement, hein, je veux dire. Dans la grande catégorie des personnages qui ne servent à rien. Oh le gentil chat.
Hi, Puss. Wanna play? Hey, cat. Watch where you're putting those claws.
Ah, je m'en souvenais de ce truc-là.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Good afternoon, Mr. Stobart. Would you care for tea?
No, thank you, ma'am. I don't like tea. Can you tell me anything about Captain Ketch?
More than you can tell me about your great-great-great-great-grandfather, no doubt.
You're his descendants?
Certainly. Captain Ketch was born in Dorset, England, in the reign of King Henry VIII. His family were undistinguished farmers, but young Frederick Ketch decided to go to sea.
We have plenty of seamen in our family, Mr. Stobart.
Are you interested in history, Mr. Stobart?
Yes, I am. You were telling me about Captain Ketch. Do go on.
Oh, yes. He sailed under Hawkins.
Jim Hawkins?
John Hawkins, one of the great traders of the Elizabethan age. In 1568, Frederick Ketch was a young man serving aboard the Jesus, Hawkins' flagship. They sailed from England to Africa and across the wide Atlantic to these islands. Ketch was never to see the shores of England again,
How come Ketch never made it home?
because the Spaniards sank the Jesus in an act of treachery.
You said Hawkins' fleet traded between Africa and the Indies. What was it they were trading?
Black men with no shirts.
You have to understand, Mr. Stobart, that this was the 16th century.
But that doesn't alter the fact that Hawkins and Ketch were slavers and pirates.
Would it surprise you to learn that Hawkins was also a devoutly religious man?
He transported slaves in a ship named after Jesus Christ. In my book, that makes him a hypocrite.
Ouais, t'es un peu en train de mettre les mémés à dos, vas-y mollo quoi.
What happened to Ketch? Was he killed?
Oh no, he got away and returned to this island, to this very house.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum.
It's a museum? That could be just what I'm looking for. Is it true Frederick Ketch was a pirate?
Frederick Ketch was emphatically not a pirate.
J'aurais mieux fait de
They
pas
hanged
dire ça.
him, you know, down there on the beach in front of his family. Didn't bother with a trial, just whipped him out from his breakfast table and hoisted him up in chains.
The ladder extended easily. It was locked.
Ah,
The house is closed.
How come?
It is undergoing refurbishment.
mais
Refurbishment.
lol.
Where are the workmen?
Preparation is half the work, young man. The intention is to prepare the museum for the new century.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum. It would look nice in neon.
A museum for a pirate? There was a stony silence.
As I have already told you, sir, he was not a pirate.
Ah, le mec
It's
relou quoi.
precisely this sort of vile misrepresentation that Mr. Bronson is seeking to rebalance.
Oh? How?
Mr. Bronson has kindly agreed to undertake the museum's refurbishment at a very reasonable price. He understands the importance of a sense of history.
Funny. That's not the impression I got of Bronson at all.
He also understands spherical geometry.
Mina,
Well, he does.
Listen, ma'am, I came a long way to visit this place.
if we make an exception in your case, everyone will want to get in.
Pardon me, but I didn't exactly have to fight my way through the crowds.
You're the second visitor we've had today.
No, I'm sorry, but it's impossible.
Bon, faut trouver un moyen d'entrer sans se faire emmerder par les mémés. Et sans se faire attaquer par le chat. Rien de plus facile.
The window was locked.
Tout est fermé quoi en gros.
The windows were way out of reach. If I could get up to them, maybe I could climb in that way.
Ouais, faut réussir à se débarrasser des vieilles quoi. Ce qui est pas gagné en soi. Salut gamin.
You want to buy some fish?
Nah, I don't like fish. What's your name?
Rio. It means river. What about you?
George. It means, well, it's just a name. How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Branson's doing. Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. They're going to regret it, you know. The man's a crook.
No school today?
No, sir.
What about your education?
I can fish, sail, and swim. I've been looking after myself since I was 6, and I'm bilingual.
Aren't you a little overqualified for a beach bum?
Well, you know, there's a lot of competition.
Do you know anything about pirate treasure?
Man, that's all stories. There's no such thing as a real pirate treasure.
What do you know about Captain Ketch?
Just what everybody knows around here. He was a pirate and get himself hung.
Do you know anything about a forthcoming eclipse?
No, but that explains why the weather's about to get real bad.
Rio, it's a beautiful day. There's no more than a whisker of cloud in the sky.
Trust me, man, it's going to get real bad.
I didn't know the first thing about sailing a dinghy.
Comment je vais faire? Faut que je me débarrasse et des vieilles et du et de ce mec. Mais comment?
I didn't want a fishing net.
Moins.
Is that your cat?
Yes, it is.
That's Ruddles.
Do you like cats, Mr. Stobart?
You bet. Especially spit roast.
T'es con,
You're
Georges.
really fond of that cat, aren't you?
He is our companion and our solace.
I thought about catnapping the little monster until they let me in, but it wasn't my style. Maybe there was some other way I could use their affection for the cat to get me into the house. Well, if he wasn't a pirate, what did they hang him for?
Envy. Pure green-eyed envy. He had been a successful privateer, you see, and had accumulated great wealth.
As rich as a mink in a paddock.
Shut up, Mina.
Yes, Frost.
The small-minded governor and his lackeys wanted his money, trumped up some ridiculous charge about breaking the conditions of his letter of marque, and hanged him like a common thief. The blackguards!
Letter of marque?
The document that permitted him to engage and destroy the enemies of the crown. The difference between a lawful privateer and a pirate. Yoo-hoo!
Sorry, Frost.
Well, why didn't Ketch just say, take a hike, guys, I've got a pirating license?
Frederick Ketch was not a pirate!
But he did show them his letter of marque.
But they destroyed it and hanged him anyway.
I've been talking to Rio, the little fisher boy.
I'll thank you not to mention that little wretch in my presence.
Dirty little whelk. Nasty fishy boy.
That will do, Mina.
I gather you don't have much time for the little boy.
That child is a delinquent, Mr. Stobart.
Yeah, well, he's only, what, 11, maybe?
A knave with one hand on the tops.
What is it about Rio that you don't like, Miss Frost?
Well, once upon a time, he and Emily...
Be quiet this instant, Mina.
What can you tell me about Emily?
Emily? What business can she be of yours?
Her parents were killed in a typhoon.
We, as her only living relatives, took it upon ourselves to raise the child.
That's good to know Charity isn't dead.
Oh, but she is. Washed overboard in the typhoon.
Mr. Stobart wasn't talking about Emily's mother. He was being sarcastic.
What else can you tell me about Emily?
How dare you pry into our family in this way? I refuse to answer any more of your impertinent questions.
Okay, it was time for diversionary tactics. I thought I saw a little girl down on the beach.
You must be mistaken.
He must be mistaken. Mustn't he, Frost?
I'm sure I'm not. A little girl and that young fisher boy.
What?
Re-sorcière.
It's not possible. What were they doing?
Oh, the kinds of things that all little boys and girls get up to at their age.
When I was a little girl, we used to play cows and milkmaids.
Well betide you if you're lying to us, Mr. Stobart. Heaven help you.
Oh, ce fouteur de merde qu'est Georges.
With a creak of ancient corsetry, the sisters sailed majestically over the distant horizon.
Bon, on va en profiter pour monter du coup.
Just my luck. I'd struck out again. The windows were all locked. I didn't have a flag on me, so the flagpole would have to stay bare. It was locked.
Ouais, enfin bon, les deux vieilles vont pas non plus mettre 3 heures pour revenir.
The
Quoi.
window was locked.
Vous devriez regagner. What? Ah ouais, non, mais elles sont parties les deux vieilles quoi.
What do you think of Rio?
Fish boy? If he comes near me again, I'll throttle the little squirt.
Calm down. What's he ever done to you?
Socked me in the back of my skull with some kind of fish, that's what.
Tell me about the two old ladies.
Who? The Ketch sisters. One of them's crazy as a coot, and the other will turn you to stone if you're not careful.
Did you see the sisters go by?
Yeah, they wanted to string that Fisher brat up. Of course, I told them where to find him.
A fink as well as a creep. Nice.
But he'd managed to vanish somehow.
Catch you later, Bronson.
Putain, mais ce Bronson, c'est une enculé de première. Pas sûr que c'est servi à grand chose, mais bon.
Did you see the weird sisters come by here?
Did I? They look madder than usual, so I hide until they're gone by.
Just as well. They thought you were playing with Emily. Boy, were they steamed.
Emily, you're madder than them.
Can you let me have a fish, kid?
I thought you say you don't like fish.
It's not for me. It's a present.
For the old ladies? Well, it makes a change from flowers and candy.
No, it's for their cat.
Okay. What do I get out of it?
I can pay you. I've got Quaramontian dollars, French francs, and traveler's checks.
You must be joking. The nearest bank is 3 islands away.
Tell me about your friend Emily.
Why are you so interested in Emily Ketch?
Emily Ketch? A descendant of Captain Ketch, the pirate?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't bother you?
Why should it? We don't responsible for our ancestors.
Is this worm worth a fish?
Could be good bait. How did it die?
I think it drowned in tequila.
Just like my Uncle Gabriel. Yeah, I'll have that. Okay, I'll get you a fish. It might take a while though.
Mhm.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the boy.
Je comprends pas en fait. On va dire plus tard, mais comment?
I didn't want a fishing net. I wasn't going to risk further laceration.
Sacré Georges.
I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across. The windows were... I just had to sneak a look at those plans.
Hey, get up.
You know, wherever I go, I hear those words. Paris, Syria, Ireland, or Spain. Makes no difference.
What do you think you're doing?
I was trying to show some interest in your project.
Tout va bien.
I wasn't going... No luck with a fish?
No, man. They don't want bite. That's cause they know there's a storm brewing.
Storm? I don't think so.
Hey, I caught a bite.
You have?
It's a big one. A real big one.
Reel him in, Rio. Jeez, it must be a whale or something.
LOL.
Rustiest whale I ever see.
Will you help me get those plans?
I don't want to go nowhere near that man. He promised to draw me when he found the fish I left in his sleeping bag.
The only serviceable part of the bicycle's wreck was a rubber inner tube. You just never know when you're going to need stuff like that.
Et j'en fais quoi? C'est tellement con. Mais c'est débile. C'est pour ça que j'aime ce jeu. Mais c'est débile quand même. Alors.
Nah, I didn't have the throwing strength.
T'es sérieux, genre? Oui. Tire dessus, couillon.
I couldn't reach... I didn't have a flag on me, so the... Maybe it wasn't such a good idea after all.
Sur l'autre mât? Donc je vais pouvoir faire, mais ouais.
Nah, I didn't have the throwing strength.
Ok. C'est quand même tordu. Hein.
I still need a fish, Rio.
Okay, make me try again.
Maybe you better change your bait. It was the old inner tube from the bicycle. 3 feet of slightly... There was nothing else on the bicycle wreck I could use.
Ah bah voilà.
There's a fish, my man.
I can't put it in my pocket while it's flapping about like that.
No problem.
Ah, c'est un poisson dans la poche. Fuck. C'est du grand n'importe quoi. Retourne là-bas. Tout ça pour pouvoir rentrer dans un musée, quoi.
That should get the old cat dancing. I just hoped it didn't give itself a cardiac.
Sadique. Minou, 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 minou. Ouais. Non, non, c'est parce que... Ah, je me suis trompé. Pas de faire cuire le cul.
What are you doing with the theodolite?
Surveying the old house. I got great plans for this place.
Oh, yeah?
You bet. Take a look around. What do you see?
Paradise.
I see opportunity. This place is ripe for development.
I like it just the way it is.
And that's where we differ. You see, Mr. Stobart, I'm what you might call a man of vision. I see a great future for Ketch's Landing, and it all starts here, with that house.
How do you survey a house like that?
I put a target reflector on the end of one of the flagpoles up there on the house. I sight on it from various locations and triangulate.
Why the end of the flagpole?
Oh,
Wouldn't it have been better on a corner of a wall or something?
Are you a surveyor?
No, my degree's in law.
Then shut up.
S'en foutre.
Catch you later, Brunt.
Ah, bah tant mieux, écoute, hein.
didn't have the... Nah,
Ah non, alors celui-là alors.
that was no good.
Bah merde. The fuck.
I didn't want to risk the wrath of that vicious animal by putting my hand within striking distance of those claws. I didn't want to...
Oh, mais tu m'emmerdes, Georges. Putain.
I didn't have a flag on me, so the flag...
Eh ben, tout ça pour ça. Alors. Tu es arrivé à force.
I put the ball in the catapult. Took aim.
Yes!
Okay, so it was a lucky shot, but I'd knocked the theodolite target clean off the end of the flagpole.
Oh, bon, les énigmes sont quand même assez tordus. Hein. Ah. Ça a emmerdé l'autre, du coup je peux envoyer ses plans.
What the hell's going on here?
Hi, Bronson. Nice to see you too.
You again. Have you been screwing around with my theodolite target? Where is it? I had to climb out of the window to put that one on. Damn it, I'm gonna have to go through all that again.
Not this time. The house is locked up and the sisters aren't here.
Hell's teeth! I'll have to put the spare target on the other flagpole. A whole morning's work wasted. I'm gonna fix all this and then I'm gonna fix you, you hear?
Yeah? Fine. I'll be waiting.
Je peux pas le pousser. Juste pour le faire chier. Ou enlever l'échelle. Ça serait drôle.
I just had to sneak a look at those plans.
Oh oh.
Hey! Get away! And stay out!
Oh, toi tu vas me saouler. Comment je peux me débarrasser de ce débile? J'en étais sûr qu'il fallait enlever l'échelle. Ah, j'en étais sûr. Oups. Allez, bisous. Hein.
What you doing, Bronson? Just hanging around?
I'm gonna kill you for this, Stobart! Get me down from here!
What, so you can kill me? Gee, you talked me out of it, Bronson.
I felt a little guilty
Quel
about leaving
enfoiré.
Bronson up there, but not much, obviously. The marker was a bright, shiny thing, and I have a weakness for bright, shiny things. It wasn't going to be much use without the theodolite, though.
Ça va, il est même pas 2 mètres. On peut se laisser tomber, hein. Au pire, il se fout à la cheville s'il a pas de bol. Bon. Il faudra m'occuper de mon truc maintenant.
With Bronson out of the way, I could finally get a clear look at the plans. Engineers' drawings didn't mean much to me, but one thing was clear. These plans were for a 5-story, 200-roomed, luxury, pirate-themed hotel. Another stain on the bedspread of paradise.
Mais genre... Mais... What? Ok, le mec il... Bon, pourquoi pas, écoute...
I didn't want to...
Next, please. Alors... Oh.
You there! Why is Mr. Bronson hanging from that flagpole?
He climbed up there of his own accord.
Then help him, you stupid man! Quickly, before he falls!
Non, pas envie.
Hi, could I ask...
Never mind that! Help poor Mr. Bronson!
Hey, get me down!
What's the magic word?
Please!
Oh, bad luck. I was thinking of Alakazam. I've got your plans, Bronson. I know about the hotel.
So what? This is between me and the Daves.
Those sweet old ladies trusted you. This isn't what they wanted.
Oh, people like them don't know what they want. Instead of wasting their money on this mausoleum, I can turn it to profit.
But you should have discussed it with them first.
C'est un peu ça, oui, sorcière. Non, faudrait que le chat lui saute dessus.
If I was to
Ce
let
serait
you
drôle.
down, will you promise to come clean about your plans?
Sure I will.
And you'll come to a tasteful compromise with Miss Frost and Miss Mina?
Taste? What's taste got to do with architecture?
Oh dear. You'll have to stay where you are until you see
Qu'est-ce que ça dit,
sense.
ce Georges?
You rat.
Catch you later, Bronson.
Mais qu'est-ce que ça dit?
Hi. Could I ask...
Never mind that! Help poor Mr. Bronson!
You know, hanging from flagpoles suits you.
Get me down.
Not until the old ladies have heard exactly what you had planned. I had no more to talk to him about. Hi. Could I ask...
Never mind that.
I'd had enough of...
Et si je veux pas l'aider, ces espèces de sacs? Non, le poisson, le chat est en train de manger, donc...
The window was locked.
Comment je pourrais le faire descendre, ces espèces d'emmerdeurs, là? Ah!
Here, Bronson's plans.
This means nothing to me.
She's not wearing her reading glasses.
Ah, wait. Yes, I see now. I see it all too clearly. That man is planning to build a huge hotel. Bronson is a confidence trickster. Mina, we have been duped. I'm glad we didn't sign his contract.
Oh, I hate tricksters, especially confident ones.
Come, Mina.
Il va s'en botter le cul, l'autre. Ça va lui faire tout drôle.
Mr. Bronson, you may consider yourself persona non grata.
Yes. Cave Canum.
kindly disentangle yourself from our flagpole and eject yourself from our property this very minute.
Disentangle! Eject!
Hey, cut that out, you crazy old bat!
How dare you! Mina isn't crazy, she's just engagingly eccentric.
Yeah, as a bedbug. Ouch!
Lovely as this little vista is, I'd be really grateful if you could let me into the museum now.
Certainly, young man. We are most grateful to you for exposing this scoundrel, Mina the Lock.
Thanks, ladies.
Stobart, be a pal. Get these harpies off me.
Nope.
Ooh.
Tu te démerdes. T'as voulu les escroquer, t'assumes. Allez, bisous. Hein.
While Georges was basking in the sun-drenched Caribbean, I went to London. It was a long shot, but I thought I'd start my search for the Jaguar Stone at the British Museum.
Oh ouais, sorcière. Pardon. Ce serait très méchant.
Can I help you, miss?
Have you ever heard of an English sea captain called El Draco?
El Draco? Not a very English name.
I think that's what the Spanish would have called him. It was about the time of the conquistadors.
16th century. Oh, I know. That's what the Spanish called Sir Francis Drake.
Oh, Sir Francis Drake, je connais lui.
Have you got anything
C'était un
to
très grand
belong
pirate,
to
lui.
him?
Indeed, miss. We have a couple of artifacts he brought back from one of his journeys.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Putain, ça sent tellement le français qui a doublé ce jeu, mais pourquoi je l'ai pas... Non, le problème c'est que je peux pas quoi. Où est-ce qu'il y a... Placard, c'est pas un placard.
Excuse me, miss. Please don't touch the exhibits.
Enfin, se débarrasser du garde. Qui est assez logique.
Bonjour. I wonder if you could help me.
Après les Chinoises à Paris,
What's
les...
so funny?
les Japonaises en Angleterre.
Oh, never mind.
Oh mon Dieu.
It was a stone identical in size and style to the Coyote stone. However, this stone bore the image of a jaguar.
Bon. C'est ça que je veux récupérer. Comment faire?
I doubted I could sneak this enormous stone out under my jacket. I didn't need to make a call.
Donc c'est sur cette pierre-là? Non. Il n'y a qu'une seule à récupérer.
It was a small flat square of polished obsidian. Nothing like, according to the caption, this was the scrying mirror given to Dr. John Dee by Sir Francis Drake. What can you tell me about the scrying mirror?
Ah, that belonged to the alchemist and part-time Elizabethan spy, Dr. John Dee. It was brought back from the New World by Sir Francis Drake and presented to him. It's Mayan, you know.
What is a scrying mirror?
It's rather like a crystal ball, and you can't see anything in it. Apparently, he had a partner who used it to talk with angels. If you ask me, you were barking mad.
It didn't look anything like the coyote stone. This one was like a little black shaving mirror. Is the scrying mirror the only piece of obsidian Drake gave Dee?
Funny you should ask. There's another called the Jaguar Stone. Dee never liked it, though. Said there were angels in the mirror, but devils in that stone.
Can I take a closer look at Dee's mirror, please?
No, you cannot. That's why the cabinet is locked. They tried some newfangled interactive scheme. And you can guess what happened. Bloody kids ran off with half the exhibits. Hands-on experience, my foot. In my days, it was hands off, I ask you. What do kids know about ancient Mayan civilization? Nothing.
Can you tell me something about the Jaguar Stone?
Certainly, miss. The so-called Jaguar Stone was brought back from the Americas by Sir Francis Drake and presented with, as you already know, the more famous scrying mirror, to John Dee. The old loony didn't like the stone, though. Reckoned it was tainted by the devil. Come along, miss. I'll show you the mirror.
I've already... Oh, never mind.
There. John Dee's famous scrying mirror, given to him by Francis Drake.
Do you know if this mirror has any relevance to Tezcatlipoca?
Who? Tizletlik... I can't even say it. Ah, there's someone here who'll be able to help you better than me. This young lady has some questions to ask, Professor. I think she's from France.
Professor Roubillet?
Eh? What?
You two know each other, do you? Excuse me.
Comment il est planté le garde.
We meet again.
Mademoiselle, France, eh?
Yes, I believe that's where you live, Professor.
I have a house there, on the outskirts of Paris, but I haven't been back for many months.
What can you tell me about the Jaguar Stone, Professor?
Ils sont deux français, ils parlent pas français. Oh putain.
From the Chichen Itza
C'est quoi cette
region.
version moldave que j'ai récupérée quoi?
Professor Roubillet, your taxi's here.
If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to at the docks.
C'est clair, non attends. C'est un jeu, enfin à la base j'ai toujours joué en français, moi sur le problème PlayStation. Et là, je l'ai en VO sous-titré.
Can you answer me some questions about the Jaguar Stone?
Certainly, miss. If you just step this way.
Je sais plus en quelle année il est sorti, enfin ils sont sortis les...
It's gone. Some sods have inched it.
Okay.
Inched?
Stolen it, miss. Never mind. The silent alarm will have been tripped. I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack security team gets here.
How long will that take?
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
The thief could be miles away by then.
Don't you worry about that.
Ok,
miss.
c'est le Oublié qui a
Just
volé
don't
la...
try to leave.
It was too much of a coincidence that Oublié showed up and the stone
Bah
promptly
oui, c'est Oublié qui
disappeared.
l'a volé, c'est
I
obligé.
didn't have time for their crack security team to finish their tea. I had to get after him. Don't you think it's suspicious that Oublié has urgent business at the docks?
Not in the slightest, young lady. He's gone to oversee the unloading of cargo, an exhibition of Mayan sculpture on loan from Mexico City.
What's the name of the ship?
She's the Bulba Princess, moored down by Tower Bridge. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. I didn't steal the stone. I was nowhere near it.
So who do you suppose did steal it?
It must have been Oublié.
Huh! Begging your pardon, but he's a man of letters. A professor.
So was Moriarty. Man of letters or not, he's your culprit. Thank you. You've been most helpful.
I'm sorry, miss, but
Oh, but surely you don't suspect me of stealing the stone?
No, but you will have to make a statement to the police. You're a witness.
Sérieusement.
I didn't need.
Les deux japonaises elles vont servir à rien comme tout à l'heure.
I doubted the girls would be any help to me.
J'avais piqué une clé sous les yeux du gardien quand même. C'est.
It would probably be less suspicious. The key didn't fit it. The key.
Tranquille, vol des trucs. Ouah, c'est quoi ce sécurité en carton quoi? Sérieusement, je vole une clé à 1 mètre, même pas 1 mètre du garde. Je vole un poignard. C'est quoi ça? Une plume? Aussi. Un poignard ancien. Ah là, la sécurité du British Museum, c'est plus ce que c'était.
I doubted the girls would be any help to. Take a look at this.
Oops.
What are you doing with that?
Just looking. What was it used for?
It's a sacrificial dagger, and I'd feel a lot happier if you put it down.
Le mec il m'arrête pas.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Et sérieusement quoi. Oh my god. Bref. Bon ça me saoule. Alors, pif paf pif paf pif. Ni.
I locked the case again and took the key. I didn't need.
Ouais, la sécurité. Ah non mais il est un peu boulé quand même. Hein. Ah, parler de il y en a oublié. Carte de téléphone, inspecter les. Ah. Ouais, il a fait du bodybuilding surtout.
Look at this. The thief left this key in the cabinet.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That makes the theft an inside job, right?
Oh dear.
Calme-toi, calme-toi, ça va aller.
In other words, the thief was Professor Oublié.
Well, let's leave that for the police to decide, shall we? I better phone them right away.
Veuillez laisser la police faire son travail. Putain.
Hello?
I knew I had nothing to worry about if the police were called.
Yes, I'll hold.
But I had to catch up with Oublié, and fast.
Mais lol.
I levered the handle open with the thin dagger.
Tranquille, pépouze. Allez, bisous. Hein. C'est pas que, mais... N'importe quoi, ce jeu. N'importe quoi, moi je vous le dis.
The room had been decorated to resemble the interior of a sailing ship. It was disturbingly effective.
Bon. Où est cette fichue pierre? Une carte.
Okay, I've had my hands on an historical document. Now what? March 20th, 1670 fix. Engaged frigate off Fan Salvador? It was garbage. Huh. I guess being a pirate didn't require too many academic qualifications. The passage went on to describe how Ketch had got wind of the approach of a fleet of English ships. It seemed the new governor had not shared his predecessor's views on Ketch's activities. They were out for his blood. Sailed to that place where I made secure my fortune. I returned safe in the knowledge that the governor shall not discover that which I had hidden. For is it not written?
Bisous Clem, enfin Calamity, merci du temps passé. Ça fait toujours plaisir, de toute façon je peux non plus trop tarder, hein, je vous rassure.
That might come in useful, in ticklish situations. It was firmly attached to the...
C'est cool, j'ai récupéré une plume. You.
Surprise!
Tiens, la gamine. J'aurais peut-être pas dû ouvrir en fait.
What the? Who are you?
I'm Emily.
What were you doing in there, Emily?
Hiding. What are you doing here?
Grown-up stuff.
Grown-ups? I'm never gonna grow up, I'm not. You shouldn't be here. What's your name?
I'm George.
Pleased to meet you, Jaws.
George.
Jaws?
Jeez.
Make your mind up.
What can you tell me about Captain Ketch?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yeah? Boy, that's interesting.
He was a sailor captain. This is his house.
Why don't you go play with Rio?
I'm not allowed.
How come?
'Cause Aunt Frost says I'm not allowed out of the house. That's why, Mr. Nosy Beak.
Too bad. Why don't you ask your other aunt if you can play with Rio?
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. Aunt Frost says so. She says when the
Oui,
Lord
c'est ça,
handed out
sorcière.
common sense, Aunt Mina was off getting double portions of chin.
That Rio's a smart kid. He helped me outwit Bronson.
Rio is clever. He can spit ever so far.
I bet you can't keep this piece of coal in your mouth for the next half hour.
Could too. I could keep it in my mouth for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah? Go on then. Prove it.
Don't want to. And if you try to make me, I'll tell Aunt Mina.
Ah, sale gosse.
Look, an ancient Mayan stone.
Is that a magic stone?
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
Would you like to play darts?
No?
Oh, come on. I'll throw, you catch.
That's dangerous. Darts will stick in me and make me bleed.
Oh putain, les Georges.
Do you know how to use a theodolite?
We don't learn anything about surveying at my school. Not until 5th grade.
Ah, la gamine quoi.
Hard a port, bosun. Aye, aye, Captain Stobart. She cannot take it, Captain. The lad's dead. Abandon
On
ship.
montre quel gamin.
Captain Frederick Ketch, 1570. Around his neck was a cross. Maybe he was a part-time pirate. The portrait might have made a nice souvenir, but it was too large to carry.
Mais lol.
Two bells and all's well.
Pirates were cool.
Mon dieu, les clichés pirates quoi. Ah, c'est Mick là. Oh. Ah, ils ont dû, les deux ont dû virer l'autre emmerdeur.
Any use for a quill?
What's a quill?
It's what people used to write with in Captain Ketch's days.
No, I'd sooner be fishing.
There was nothing else.
Ouais. Bon, bah écoutez, sur ce, on va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. Je vous remercie d'être passé sur le live. On se retrouve demain matin pour le PS Coffee Club. Sur ce, prenez soin de vous. Bonne fin de journée. See you, Space Cowboy.